After I put on a good system and I started to be disciplined, and then I put on the consistency, guess what happened? Hi everyone, I'm super excited again to welcome you all to another session of this community conversation. First off, we all want to achieve something in life. And one way to get that is by setting up a goal which can serve as a direction that will lead us to our target. But even when we know our destination, target, plan, finish line, we sometimes don't arrive because we easily give up. And that is why today's lesson is going to be very fascinating, as we are going to discuss the 3 key reasons from my experience why I think most goals fail. But before that, there is something I've observed when I'm at the office. If I keep looking at my time regularly, I feel like the time is slow, it's not moving. But when I'm more focused on the things to do, by the time you notice, time is up. I'm sure you've observed the same, right? This observation has really helped me to understand one of the reasons why I think most goals fail. You ready? The first one, we are more attached with our goals instead of focusing on doing the right thing. I will explain this with my personal example. A few years ago, I decided to set up a goal to have a 6-pack. Why? Well, my stomach was too big and I wanted to reduce it. And I love 6-pack. And they said the ladies love you too. Anyways, so I checked the required training. I think for like 3 to 4 months. But I didn't see too much impact. And the question I was asking myself was, why am I not getting the 6-pack? Considering the duration, 3 to 4 months. It's a lot of work. James Clear, the international best-selling author of the book Atomic Habits, which has sold over 15 million copies, knows the answer to my question. That's why he said, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your system. And that was my problem. I was not doing the right thing. I was eating a lot of mayonnaise, drinking Coca-Cola, ice cream, chocolate, eating very late. So the system was not right. I was more focused on the 6-pack, which was my goal, instead of doing the right thing. That's one. Another reason why most goals fail is the lack of self-discipline. The word discipline has been misunderstood, underrated, overlooked in so many ways. But I will tell you this, is the engine of that vehicle that will take us to our goal. To have discipline, we first of all have to ask ourselves a question. Why we want to do this? Why we want to achieve this goal? Because it's only when we know the why, the purpose, the reason, we can able to trigger the willpower, the courage, the endurance to go for that goal. But let's start to unpack this word, discipline. What do we mean by discipline? Here is how I define it. Discipline is when you don't feel like doing it. You don't have the motivation to do it, but you still go out there and do what you say you are going to do. Discipline has 4 main ingredients. The first one is priority. When this word came into the English dictionary in the 1400, it was singular, priority. And it stays singular for 500 years. And in the 1900, they decided to add S, and it becomes plural. And then we start to have so many options to focus on. But it helps us to say no to distraction. And it allows us to delay gratification. Not now, later. Not now, no, later. That's one. The second ingredient is no excuse. If we say we are going to do something, we have to do it. We just have to listen to what Nike said. Just do it. And the third one is flexibility. Of course, we have to be flexible with the things we do. If we say we are going to do something and we miss out, no problem. But make sure the next day, the next time, you did not miss out. That is why it's good to start with small. And the last ingredient is the most important one. Environment. Regardless of how desperate you want to be disciplined, if the environment is not the right one, forget about it. It's not possible. Like for me, my environment was not the right one for my goal to have a six-pack. In my house, I was having mayonnaise, Coca-Cola, ice cream, chocolate. So the environment is not the right one for my goal to have a six-pack. So the environment, the people you surround yourself with, the people you follow on social media, people you subscribe to on social media is very, very important to help you achieve your goal. And the last one, why most goals fail. In fact, if you don't have this, forget about it. You can never achieve any goal without this. You can have good system, be disciplined, but if you don't have this, trust me, you will not achieve any goal. Trust me. Because this is the vehicle that will take us over the finish line. And it's called consistency. This is the stage where most of us give up, considering the time, the effort, the energy, the work, but yet still we are not seeing the result. But let me tell you something, it takes time. Consistency takes time. At times you feel like the effort is wasted, your time is wasted, the energy is wasted. But no, it's compounding, it's adding up. That is why Alex Amosi said, until you win, effort always goes unnoticed. Get used to that. We have to be patient, we have to keep it moving. At one point in time, it will show. That is the good thing about consistency. You know, after I put on a good system and I started to be disciplined and then I put on the consistency, guess what happened? I was able to achieve my goal to have a six-pack. It works. If we can only able to put the right system, be disciplined and be consistent with everything, I'm telling you, we are going to achieve any kind of goal. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think. Please share this video and invite others to join this community. Thanks.